Hello guys, welcome back to another interesting videos on Warframe. Very interesting, very interesting videos. Sorry I'm not gonna do this scripted because I don't have much time left. So in the last video I asked you guys a question: how did the damage get so high? And to my surprise, a lot of you guys got it correct. It is indeed a type of stealth finisher attack damage thingy. Now I was so surprised because it took me a real long time to figure it out, and it took me an even longer time to master its techniques. Oh yeah. But do not worry, today I will be sharing with you the secret of the hidden stealth attack techniques. But first we have to understand how the enemy's alertness mechanics works. Don't worry, you won't be seeing any figures. You just basically have to know the concept. Every enemy has a cone-shaped vision in front of them. It is smaller when they are not aware of anything, and it gets bigger and they become more sensitive to the environment if they are alerted or if the alertness level increases. For example, if they hear a loud noise. Now during the state of being unaware, they are subjected to 8 times more damage. Alright? And that damage is actually under the same multiplier as the critical, which means that if under this period of time, if you were to do a critical, it will only stack with the 8 times. It does not multiply with the 8 times. And also all damage done during this state is in yellow damage. It looks like a critical, but it's not. It's just yellow. This explains why that in the previous video, although I'm using a low crit chance weapon, there are so many yellow damage appearing. Now, when an enemy is knocked down by, let's say, blast, or if it loses balance and it falls, during this period, it starts to lose the cone of sight. At least this is what I believe. It loses the cone of sight and the alertness level starts to fall. Okay? Before it can grow, it starts to fall. Depending on how fast you could make him fall initially, it will depend how much time it takes for it to fall to complete unawareness. Which means that at the start of the battle, you want to rush in as fast as you can before the alertness level goes like to the maximum. Because if it reaches the maximum, if I'm not mistaken, it takes about 20 seconds for it to reach to the state of unawareness again. Okay, so what you basically have to do is to keep the enemy knocked down and unaware of your presence and keep taking damage, and when it reaches the level of the lowest level of alertness, and that's where they will start taking 8 times the damage. Alright, sounds simple enough. Now let me tell you how do I mod my weapons and equipments and stuff. So let's start with the Shaku. Now the reason why I'm using the Shaku is because if I were to use a weapon with slash damage, it will most likely kill the enemy so fast that I won't have enough time to explain. So I'm using this. It has impact damage. The cool thing about impact is what I realized is that the moment it does impact, even when it is recovering from a knockdown, the stagger from the impact will not cause his alertness level to increase. So that is kind of a good thing. Now let's just go in and see how I mod it. So over here I mod it with blast because you want to prioritize with blast. You want to make sure that you keep them knocked down. So I have blast here, and to make sure that the blast is having the highest priority, I have North Wind and Molten Impact to increase the damage, like how we discussed in a previous video. And then for the corrosion, it's really practically just a bonus, because in order to have all 4 status chance mods here, the leftover after I have blast is corrosive. So, and then of course I have Fury to increase the attack speed, and also this one as a general damage buff. Okay, next is the Courier, the Sentinel. And the weapon I'm using is still the Sweeper Prime, And the way I mod it, okay, this is the O modding, the one that we talked about in the last video, is blast and electric. And what you want to do is basically switch these two together, between each other, and then you get cold and radiation. And the next thing I did was I removed Seeking Fury and I put in Chilling Grasp, just to increase the cold damage so that it has a higher priority of proccing. Okay, and one thing that you have to know is the reason why I take away blast from the sentinel and put cold instead and put blast in the weapon is because for the weapon you want to have all of these 4 status chance, and if you want to have cold on your weapon, you won't be able to put all 4 of them, because you cannot achieve cold by having 4 of this together. But you could achieve blast and still have 4 of them together, so that's why they both kind of switch place. Also, because you want to have more priority on the blast, you want to make sure that it's on a weapon or something on you that could trigger the status more. So this has a 85% and it attacks 1.5 attack speed, so it's actually better than the Sweeper Prime. Now the next thing is you want to go really up close and personal with the enemy because of coolant leak. So your sentinel also have coolant leak that further reduce their movement speed. Okay, so in case you haven't get the idea, the moment you do the blast damage and they fall on the floor, that is where you hope that your sentinel will start doing cold damage to it and it starts to slow down. And the moment it starts to slow down, this will increase the gap of the time of it being knocked down, and also increase the gap of it being vulnerable during the period of unawareness, where you can attack it without worrying about being seen by it. Also, after the knockdown, when it is recovering, it also increases the gap between fully recovered and not recovered, the part where you can knock it down again without it regenerating its alertness level. Okay, so this is why cold is so important, and this is also why blast is so important. So let's just go and do. Okay, so first thing, you want to go as fast as possible. Oh shit, I messed up. Just go as quickly as possible to it. Now, it has seen you for a really long time. This means that its alertness level is really high right now. So you have to be patient, you just have to wait and try to go behind him. Like in this position, you want to be at his legs when he's facing down, so that when he stands up, his back is facing you. Okay, at this position you want to be at his side because his back again. Oh, there you go. He is no longer alert. He is unaware right now. That is why I'm doing all the critical damage. Oh, you turn around. Oh, never mind. He died. Okay. Let's do it again. Oh my god. There. So again, you have to go in really quick, and I actually have a technique for this. You go in with slash attack. Okay, and then you block. Oh my god, you fell down. Okay, forget the block, just start whacking. So when he's facing up, you want to stay at his head. When he's facing down, you want to stay at his legs. Oh yeah. And then, okay, he's facing down again, so just stay at his legs. Come on, give me another position. I need new positions. Oh, it's still not dead. Oh, there you go, he died. Okay, yeah, let's do it again. So the technique in approaching a heavy gunner is you slash down, go around him, and block. And the moment he's stunned, he has a delay, and that is where you start attacking him. And immediately you'll see the proc start to come out. Not exactly the proc. What do I call it again? Stealth attack damage thingy. Okay, so when he's at this side, you want to be at his back, at his side. This is a full frontal fall, so you want to be at his legs. And there you go, he died. Okay, I hope you guys get the idea. I'm gonna show you. Did I show you? Yeah. I'm going to show you with something different. I'm going to show you with a slash attack weapon. Let's see, I'm going to use the Prism Dual Cleavers. Okay. And alright, so I'm going to use this one. Now the interesting thing about that period where they are not aware is the moment it hit that state of being unaware, all damage does 8 times more. Okay, this includes if you were to do slash damage and it is like, let's say there is 7 ticks and it only tick twice, there is 5 more ticks, but that 5 ticks happen to enter the state of unawareness, the enemy's unawareness, and that is the moment all 5 ticks will become yellow and do 8 times more. So it's really good for slash weapons where you basically stack up the bleed or the slash damage, and then the moment it becomes unaware, a whole load of damage will just pop out. Okay, and it also works with toxic. Okay, just so you know, in that sense, if you were to have, let's say, shattering impact in your build and you hit it enough times for it to exhaust its armor, okay, now the toxic damage will do just as much damage as the bleed, maybe even more. Alright, so just so that you have a little bit idea of what potential there is that you can do. So I'm going to show you with the dual prism cleavers. I'm not saying that this is the best weapon, it's just that you already seen the lesion in the last video, so I'm going to just show you a different weapon so that it doesn't get too boring. Yeah, so I'm going to use this. It's pretty much the same thing. You have the 4 status chance and then use this 2 to increase the blast damage so that it has a higher priority, fury, and pressure point. And I'm gonna run without the stance because I forgot how the stance work. I don't want it to be dashing forward or anything like that. Okay, so everything's the same, only this time I'm using slash damage. So again, you want to slash forward really quickly, go behind him and wait for him to do the stun thing. There you go. Oh yeah. Okay, it actually took a little bit longer. Usually they stun really quick, and that is where you can straight go behind them and do all sorts of stuff. So because it's starting a little bit slower, his awareness level is like really high, alertness level. So it'll take a while before it becomes fully unaware. When it's fully aware, I'm not sure if I mentioned this already, when it's fully alerted, it will take 20 seconds for it to be fully unaware. And this is why it's taking so long, because he saw me for a really long time. Maybe even though we killed it, it hasn't reached the state of unaware. Okay, so we're gonna try again. Hopefully I don't mess this up. So you go really close, slash, block. There you go, beautiful. The moment he slammed down, his alert level does not go up. So that is why you can straight away do the unalerted damage, the stealth damage, whatever you want to call it. Okay, let's do it again. Remember to try to stay behind him because there is a short time frame for it to turn around, and that is, you want to take that advantage, that short time frame, to basically knock him down again. There you go, we reached the unknown. Oh my god, he turned around. Oh god, he saw me. So I will stop doing damage until the unalert. Okay, it died. So it saw me. It was just bad luck. The blast did not proc. So it was just bad luck. Let's see, what else do I want to say? Oh yeah, I actually gave you guys a clue in the starting of the previous video, and that clue was I use this weapon, the Javelok. Okay, and the way I modded it is actually that time when I show you I did not have this on. I have Firestorm. I'm not sure if the Firestorm actually work with the Crow that it has. So basically, blast only blast damage, and then I have a higher AoE. I'm not sure if it works with the Troll, but I think so. And then of course, Spit Chamber. Now I did not mod this or anything, that's why I do not have enough. No, I mean I did not use any potatoes, or I did not Fomar this, that's why I do not have enough capacity for the other slots. But this is what I was running with. And the combo basically works like, I throw it on them and they become, they get knocked down from the blast. And the earlier they get knocked down, the less alertness level it has increased. So immediately and really quickly I can start to do the 8 times damage. So I'm going to show you again. Hopefully I don't mess this up. So you want to run as close as possible, go up, shoot down, boom. Okay, oh my god, how the hell is he doing that? Go behind him and start whacking. Okay, I think I kind of messed that up, because for some reason, even though it got knocked down, it did manage to do the slam thing that knocked me back. Okay, there you go, it hit. And at this point actually I think I could stop hitting and it will still die. I think you get a picture. Just go over and see the starting of the last video. And also playing with Nova is really good because it has the what do you call this again? Molecular Prime, is it? Where it will slow the enemy a lot, and that will give you even larger time frame where you can do more damage, and also preventing it from recovering to knock him down before he recovers. So that is really good. There is also another combo that you could try. You can try with the Tigger's Prime, but then because you have a Sentinel that, well, in my case I have a Sentinel that uses a shotgun, so they are sharing the same mods. So unless I have duplicate mods, it's not a very good idea for me to use this. So instead I kind of modded the Vectus to show you guys how this works. It has a status chance of 90%, and it has it has blast, so 90.2% to do blast damage. And what you want to do is, because the sooner you knock it down, the lower its alertness level is. So what you want to do is you want to go over there, knock it down, rush over and start doing your combo. Oh my god, I think it saw me. Okay, go behind him, do it. Yep, keep it knocked down, stay behind him. There you go, it triggered. Alright, I think I can do this better. Let me try again. Oh, I can do this better. I can. Rush, fire. Go behind him, start doing the attacks. Don't let him stand up. Okay, get into position, continue the attack. There you go, it triggered. So because the alertness level is not very high, it took only a while to become unaware. Alright, I think that's all for today. I hope this video helped you in some ways to learn a new secret, stealth, hidden technique, attack. I don't know what you want to call it. You know, I should start naming the builds or the techniques that I come up with. I shall call the first one with the Shattering Impact, Shattering Armor. Okay, you know what? I'm really bad with names. How about you guys give me some ideas of naming the builds that I did. Anyways, have fun in Warframe. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe and like if it helped you in any ways. And I'll see you next time. Have a blessed day. Bye bye.